everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is good to be back. I have been kind of MIA for a few weeks. My family and I kind of caught the COVID, and yeah, so we've been at home for 2 weeks, kind of just resting, relaxing. My kids didn't get it very badly. I got it a little bit, but my husband really suffered with it, so my business kind of went on the back burner. The house, Christmas, everything kind of just went to the side. I mean, luckily, because of doing this full time now, before Christmas, before we got sick, I had everything bought that we needed, everything for the kids, everything for the house, so we didn't have to go anywhere. Got groceries delivered to the house, all that good stuff. Just chilled at home, took naps, and recovered. So now I'm back. And it's Monday, January 3rd, and I am going to do a what sold video for you guys for this past weekend, for the New Year's weekend. So, if you're new here, what I do is I have everything that sold in this tub. I write down everything that sold, what they sold for, including shipping, and then what my profit is after cost of goods, shipping, and fees. So without further ado, try not to make this video very long, got lots of stuff to do, and just want to show you what I sold. I do give you a little bit of background, like how long it took to sell, and those kind of things is, where I can. So let's just get started. So I sell on, just so if you're new, I do sell on eBay mainly, and then a little bit on Poshmark and a little bit on mercari. Those two are very hit and miss, so I just, I don't sell on them totally. So this one here did sell on Poshmark, and it was a new tags Obermeyer women's vest. It is reversible. I'm not gonna undo it all the way, but yeah, it's reversible. And it sold on Poshmark probably in about 3 months, so it wasn't a fast seller, but I did have it listed kind of high because it was brand new with tags. But on Poshmark it sold for $40, and my cost of goods after everything was $32. This did come out of a pallet that I purchased, so I do not take away cost of goods for a pallet because I do keep track of each pallet and then just try to figure out if I made a profit or not. This pallet here, with this purchase and the other purchase, will put me just barely over breaking even on that pallet, so that was not a great pallet. Sorry for my voice, I'm still recovering, so it may cough a little bit, I may run out of breath, but I'm going to do my best. So this is, I'm not going to take everything out of the wrapping, but I will try to show you as best I can. This is just a men's Columbia scarf. I got this out of the bins, or the Goodwill outlet, depending on what you call it. And for that, I paid $1.25 for it. It's been listed for about a month and a half, and I sold it for $18.27, and profit after everything is $9.93. Then, excuse me, I'm so sorry. These shoes here are, I consider a bolo. I pick these up no matter the style, no matter the size, no matter the color. If they're in good condition, and as long as they're, under $8, I will buy these all day long. Lovely. Technical difficulties. Hi guys. So, sorry. So these are, let's see if you can see. These are Bionic shoes. And yeah, like I said, these, I actually want to buy a pair of these for myself because these are my size. I would have kept them. But they're in really fantastic condition. These took probably about 3 weeks to sell. And I sold them for $37.25. So after they cost me $6 at the thrift store. So after taking away all the stuff, I made $18.20. And then this I'm not going to take out. This is just a pair of, you won't be able to see, it's just, they're blue. They're a navy blue. They're just, they're a men's, they're vintage. And I can't even pronounce the name. It's ULFROTTE, Alfrote pants. And they're wool. They're 100% wool, vintage, and yeah, they're like an underpants, like not underpants, they're pants you wear under your jeans or under your other pants to try to keep you warm while you're outside in the freezing cold. And I sold those. I bought them at a thrift store for $5. They've been listed for about the same time as, I think I bought them the same trip as the Bionic, so about the same time, about a month and a half. And I sold those for $58. And my profit was $37.22. And those all sold, everything else is, so far I've mentioned, is sold on eBay. This is another Poshmark sale. It is a Disney Parks houndstooth woman's hat. It's like a newsboy style hat with this rhinestone Mickey on here. And that's been listed as well for about a month. And I sold that on Poshmark for $27. And I think I got that at the bins and paid like $1.25 for it. So after everything was said and done, it was $19 profit. These are a pair of Harley Davidson boots. I got these at the bins. They're zip up on both sides, but they're not in the greatest condition. Like you can see here, there's like a thing here. They're kind of dirty. They are like oil resistant or whatever. So, and then they got some more stuff there. I did show all this in the listing. I sold these on eBay. I did sell them kind of cheaper than I would normally sell Harley Davidson boots just because of their condition. And I sold those for $34.99. So that was like $10 shipping, and then sold $20-something for the boots. My profit after everything is going to be roughly around $21.27. This is just a Gans Webkins, kind of shiny looking little sheep. And I sold that, probably took about 5 months to sell. And let's see, did I put it on here? Pretty sure I put it on here. No, it's not on here. Well, I sold it for $12.77, free ship. So my profit will probably be between $7 and $8 on that. Then this is something that I got in a pallet. It is just a Plants vs. Zombies PS4 video game. It took quite a while to sell. If I had to guess, probably like 5 or 6 months to sell, if not more. And I sold that for $13, free ship. So my profit will be about $7 around there. This is a very good brand to pick up. I love selling pajamas. And so once in a while I'll just go do research on eBay and just type in women's nightshirt or type in women's 2-piece pajama sets, and then type in, nothing selling for, less than $25 or $30 or something like that, and just kind of look through and see what brands are selling for those price ranges. And I did that one day and found this brand. So far, everything that I've purchased in this brand has sold within less than a month. It's called Nick and Nora. I think, yeah, Nick and Nora. This is just a women's nightshirt. So it's just a long nightshirt with a bunch of women's heels all over it. I did sell that on Mercari and took an offer for $18. So after the cost of goods from the thrift store of $2, my profit will be $13.38. So this is a new to me brand. I got it in a pallet. It's been sitting in a box probably for 3 months. I just listed it the other day. I finally found a box of stuff from that pallet that I have not listed. And so I went through the other night and listed a handful of items, and 2 of these sold. overnight. Both times I listed them, they sold overnight. So this is a brand, it's called Quincy. And that is the brand, the tag. This is new with tag. It is a 100% cashmere sweater, new with tag. And like I said, it sold, once I listed it, it sold within less than 24 hours. And it sold for $40.24, and profit will end up being about $29. And this is the same thing. This is a Quincy 100% cashmere sweater. It's kind of more like a button-up cardigan sweater. And I listed it at night laying in bed watching TV. And I heard my phone, or heard something, and I woke up and I looked at my phone, and I listed it for like $38. And I had 2 offers of $30 within like a couple of hours. I noticed that at like 2:30 in the morning. And I'm like, well, I'll just respond to them, you know, in the morning when I get up, I'll counter with what I want. By the time I woke up that morning, somebody had bought it full price. So that made that easy for me. That one sold for a little bit more because it's a little bit bigger and, you know, a little bit heavier. So I sold it for a little bit more. And that one went for $44.77. Profit will be about $30.22. Now this here I got from the bins. I love selling shoes, but I don't clean shoes. So if I get shoes from the bins and they're dirty, I will still list them. But if I'm buying them from the bins and my total cost of goods for the day is $1 something, I don't worry about spending my time cleaning the shoes. I know some people can't do that. They can't list something that's dirty. But when it comes to the shoes, I don't mind. I just take really good pictures. I show people. I say there's dirt on the bottoms or on the soles or whatnot. So this is a pair of Birkenstock sandals that kind of got like a paint splatter design on the side there. But they are very dirty on the bottom. And so I did list that. I did mention that. But they ended up selling for $41. That was with shipping, with them paying shipping. So that was their total cost. And then my profit ended up being about $26.26 because they literally cost me like $1 at the bins. And then this I got out of a pallet, and it has taken forever to sell. Probably more than 6 months. So I ended up getting this in a pallet. This is just some Victoria's Secret body spray. Pure Seduction, Decadent, it's like what it's called, fragrance mist. So there was like 4 bottles of different scents. This is the only bottle of this scent, then I had another bottle, and then two bottles of another scent. The one sold within like a day and a half. This one has taken forever to sell, and I still have 2 of another one. So they're not fast sellers, but they will sell eventually. And I sold that for $17, and my profit will be about $9.55. And then last but not least, this sold for almost nothing, but it's my fault. I was at the bins. I just saw a nice Levi's denim pink tote bag. Threw it in my cart. Didn't look at it. When I'm at the bins, a lot of times I don't look at things really closely because I'm just trying to throw it in my cart. I'm trying to get this as much as I can. I try to get over 100 pounds every time I go. Now that I'm doing this full time, I do try to get over 100 pounds every single time. And the reason is for cost of goods. Like my bins or my outlet, there's like different tiers, and every time you go up to a new pound in tiers, it drops the price per pound. So the last time that I went, right before Christmas, I actually think I may have gotten sick and caught it myself, caught COVID from the bins, but I'm not sure. I can't be 100% on that. But when I went right before Christmas, I think like the 17th of December, I didn't have enough time to stay there. I had some other things I had to do, so I only had a limited time at the bins. And the time before that, the 2 weeks before that when I went, I got over 100 pounds, 104 pounds. And I spent $129 or $120 something dollars. And then this time when I went to the bins, I got 86 pounds and I spent $131. So that's, let's see, 14 pounds less than the time before, and I paid $2 more because I didn't hit that mark. So that's why I'm trying now when I go there to do over 100 pounds. But I got this, and I did not notice how there are many stains there were on this. There's like dots there, there's dots on the front, there's another like pen mark on the back, the bottom's kind of dirty. The inside wasn't too bad, it's fairly clean, but I did wash it. I did spray it down and wash it and try to get some of the stuff out, but it would not. So I did list that in the listing, and I sold it for really cheap. So that there, I actually ended up selling, oh gosh, where is it? There it is. $14.75, and my profit will be about $7.42. It's still not horrible for this, but I would like to try to keep my cost of goods or my profit higher than that. I try to keep my profit over $10. It doesn't always happen, but you know, I have things on here that are profit of $26, $30, you know, $37, $30. So, and then other things that are like $7, $9, $8. So it still kind of evens out overall average. So now I'll go through. I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I had 14 or 15 because of that one Gans that I didn't sell. Items sell over the weekend. That was from Friday afternoon until last night. Total total sales, including shipping and everything, was $417.04 for those 2.5 days. And then my profit after everything, after cost of goods, after fees on the selling platforms, and after shipping, will be roughly $268.13. So for a weekend, that's not horrible considering last 2 weeks I have not listed. I've listed almost nothing. I think in the last 2 weeks I've literally listed like 15 items, if that. So it's not too bad. I have started relisting again the last like 3 days, and still only listing 5 or 6 items the last 3 days because it was over the holiday weekend. Today I'm gonna bump that up. So I am gonna let you guys go and get this stuff packed up so I can get on with my day, go upstairs and start getting some listings done. Hopefully everybody here had a great holiday weekend, a great New Year's weekend, everybody stayed safe, and we can get back to business. And oh, don't forget to subscribe. It's free for you, really helps me out. Like, give me a comment, I would appreciate it. Would love to hear more from my viewers that I have. Yeah, I guess we'll do it, and I will catch you guys on the next one when I go back to the bins next week. Talk to you later. Bye.